Well, hello, one and all. Just getting settled in for the second leg of this first round tie. It is one that has supplied us with plenty to mull over since the end of the first leg. Preparations in progress. Here is where we're up to. Having lost in front of their own fans, the visitors come here desperately needing a result. It should, in theory, set up a really interesting game, with them having to go on the offensive from the outset. That, I'm sure, is what the crowd anticipates. Camp Nou once again decorated in the colours of Barcelona. This is what greets the players every time. The hosts then with a slight advantage, now preparing to finish the job off.
Well, Peter, it may be a narrow lead, but initially they won't have to think about extending it. This has to be an exercise in quietening a hostile home crowd. And that can be achieved with a game plan of containment and frustration. A souring of this atmosphere will feel like another goal for them, so...
Hill sticks it away! He's gone out for a throw-in. And the weighted pass, done very well to intervene. Just brushed off the ball there. Back to the keeper and go again. And it's Marco Asensio. Played back in. And he's there to cut it out. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Ter Stegen deals with it effortlessly. Aimed long and direct. That's some clever work on the flank.
Yeah, they seem to be encouraging both fullbacks to ease inside, so we'll keep an eye on that to see if it all works out.
Good clearance and very necessary. Now it's Marco Asensio. Marco Asensio. He's had a shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means.
Barcelona will be relatively happy. They've protected their lead and now the onus is on their opponents to start taking a few risks, which may...
And the finish! He's delivered all right!
And that's just a fantastic way to begin this second half. The first goal from such a big-name player who seems to thrive on being called upon. Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Barcelona take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Has he picked him out? Can he put it away? He has done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Foden. Good ball. Sterling. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. It's Gundogan! And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And that's been levered clear. It's a promising ball. Now it's Marco Asensio. And that is not finding anyone. And here's a change that was in the offing. Last one allowed.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
He's gone for it! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Gabriel Jesus, forward it goes. Looking to shoot! In it goes! Fernandinho with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Hits one! Goal! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
So, the manager making the last of his changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that...
And that's it. First hurdle cleared, on to the next one. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona certainly produced a lovely blend of...
So here we are, just waiting for the first of the quarter-finals to get underway. 2 of 8 already battle-hardened teams getting ready to oust each other if they can in a very short while from now. This all in a bid to be called champions of Europe. Expectations have shot through the roof. As we've moved on a stage, there is a definite belief in both camps that this could be their year. A feeling that can only get stronger with every game from now on. So blue and black, of course, very much the dress code for the day. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Barcelona take the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's De Bruyne. Played out to the right. Keita. Well, he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Now it's Perisic.
Inter have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible.
Is it in? Chan. Van Nistelrooy. Keita. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Forward it goes. And he's on, looking to shoot. Great. And we hit half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're off again. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Went in for a slide tackle and executed it cleanly. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. He's got away. Marco Asensio! Decent enough try.
Marco Asensio did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
Inter have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them.
And it's De Bruyne. And he's made certain that won't get through. He's spotted the run and played him through. The defence can get it clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pascual. He's pinged one through here. Just the goalkeeper to beat.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Has a pop! No mistake! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Barcelona are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? And a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Bruno Saltor. And the referee brings it to a close. 1 foot firmly in the next round. Victory away from home. Home comforts to come.